Hello all, welcome back to Aspirant One. Today I will share all the important current affairs for 8th June 2020. So let's start. IPAC, Interparliamentary Alliance on China. To counter authoritarian China, senior lawmakers from 8 democracies unite to form a new coalition called IPAC. It is a new cross-parliamentary alliance to help counter the threat posed by China's growing influence on global trade, security, and human rights. The group aims to construct appropriate and coordinated response and to help craft a proactive and strategic approach on issues related to China. The 8 nations in the IPAC alliance are US, Germany, UK, Japan, Australia, Canada, Sweden, Norway, as well as member of the European Parliament. Norms. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar asserted that India's overall objective during the fresh tenure in the UN Security Council will be the achievement of norms, new orientation for a reformed multilateral system. External Affairs Minister emphasized India's long-standing role as a voice of moderation, an advocate of dialogue, and a proponent of international law. This will be the 8th time India will occupy a non-permanent UNSC seat, with its last stint in 2011-2012. India is guaranteed a place in the UNSCA as it is the sole candidate for Asia Pacific Group, but needs two-thirds of the 193-member General Assembly to vote in its favor in a secret ballot scheduled for June 17 in New York. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's private secretary Rajiv Topo, a 1996 batch IAS officer from Gujarat cadre, has been appointed as senior advisor to the executive director of the World Bank in Washington, D.C. Mr. Topno has been the Prime Minister's private secretary since 2014. He was appointed in the PMO in 2009 during the UPA regime. Another officer who served in the PMO as Joint Secretary, Brajendra Navneet, a 1999 batch Tamil Nadu cadre IAS officer, has been sent to the World Trade Organization as ambassador and permanent representative of India. He will be based in Geneva where the WTO is headquartered. Tribal students. The Odisha government is coming up with the 3 mega educational complexes exclusively for tribal students, where both academic and sporting skills will be harnessed. The complexes will be established in tribal-dominated districts. Each complexes will house 3,000 tribal students. According to 2011 census, Odisha tribal population constitute 9.17% of the country's tribal population. In Odisha, tribal population is 22.85% of state's population. With 62 tribal communities, Odisha has the most diverse tribes in India. In terms of tribal population, it occupies the 3rd position in India. Similarly, out of India's 75 particularly vulnerable tribal groups, 13 resides in Odisha. Jaya Jaitley Task Force. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has constituted a task force headed by Jaya Jaitley to examine the matters related to age of motherhood and lowering maternal mortality rate. The main aim of the task force is to work on issues related to infant mortality rate, total fertility rate, maternal mortality rate, child sex ratio at birth, and other issues related to health and nutrition. To suggest measures to promote higher education of women, to suggest suitable amendments to existing laws, and also suggest new legislation to achieve its recommendations. Road Awareness Campaign. Union Road Transport and Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari launched the UNDP National Awareness Campaign on prevention of human-animal mortality on highways. It focuses on generating awareness and education for the masses at large towards reducing or eliminating mortality on the roads. The country witnesses nearly 5 lakh road accidents every year, in which about 1.5 lakh lives are lost. Aims of the government under the campaign is to bring down these figures by 20 to 25% by March next year. Over 5,000 black spots have been identified, and the process for their rectification, including temporary and permanent measures, is being carried out on the urgent basis. The campaign also requested NGOs and other social organizations to locate black spots for animals on the road and inform the ministry so that necessary corrective measures can be taken. Payment Infrastructure Development Fund. The Reserve Bank of India has created a rupees 500 crore Payments Infrastructure Development Fund to encourage acquirers to deploy points of sale infrastructure, both physical and digital modes, in Tier 3 to Tier 6 centers and northeastern states. The PIDF will be governed through the Advisory Council and managed and administered by RBI. The setting up of this fund in line with the recommendation of the report of the Committee on the Pending of Digital Payments chaired by Nandan Nilekani. The fund is created because due to the high cost of merchant acquisition and merchant terminalization, most of the POS terminals in the country are concentrated in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities, and other towns and other regions has been left out. 3 new coal mines by Western Coalfields. Coal India backed Western Coalfields Limited on Saturday opened 3 new coal mines. Adasa mine, an underground to open cast mine in Nagpur area of Maharashtra, Sharda underground mine in Kanhan area, and Dhankasa underground mine in Panch area of Madhya Pradesh, having combined annual production capacity of 2.9 million tons. Opening of these 3 mines is a part of WCL's future plan to start 20 new projects by financial year 2023 to 2024, including 14 in Maharashtra and 6 in Madhya Pradesh. The company launched surveillance system named WCL EYE for monitoring of its mining operations and app named Samvad to connect with its employee and stakeholders on this occasion. World Ocean Day is observed on 8th June. The Ocean Day is celebrated to remind everyone of the major role the oceans have in everyday life. The theme of the UN World Ocean Day 2020 is Innovation for Sustainable Ocean. World Food Safety Day. World Food Safety Day is celebrated on every year on June 7th. The day aims to remind people about the need to have the safer and healthy food to have a disease-free life. This day also promotes awareness about how to keep our food supply safe. This time the theme of the World Food Safety Day is Food Safety, Everyone's Business. So that's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, post it down below in the comment section. We will be posting such videos daily, so hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss any video. You can also purchase a PDF of one-liners for entire month from our website. Please check the link in description. Thanks for watching.